Steelers, consider others before you consider yourself. To protect your brother, even from himself. To give support at your own expense. And when wearing the black and gold suit of armor, make sure nobody desecrates it, disrespects it. Most importantly, we ourselves don't dishonor it. From previous legends who have donned the black and gold. These virtues I learned while playing for the Steelers are what make the legacy of the black and gold timeless. They are passed down in the locker room from the steel curtain to anyone who valiantly wears the black and gold. Creating a brotherhood that is deeper than money, business, and winning. To be a Steeler is to consider others before you consider yourself. This is our culture, Steeler culture.
Now, here are your hosts, Rob and Dan, the Steel Twins.
Steelers Nation, we are literally an hour away from it officially being the first game day since what, January?
Since January, and don't remind me that game, bro.
Oh, I don't have to remind you. I
still have nightmares about that game.
Yeah.
299 yards given up. Hopefully we don't do that again.
We're not here to talk about that, okay? It's the start of a new season.
New season, new players, new rookies, and it starts in an hour.
Literally, well, not in an hour.
Not in an hour. The next day will be
20-something hours from now. We'll be live with the Jags versus Steelers preseason game. Yes, it's preseason, but I've been craving Steelers football for a couple months now. And obviously the starters won't be in, or the majority of the starters won't be in. You won't see A-Rod. You won't see Metcalf. You won't see Patrick Queen. You won't see Pat. You won't see Jonnu. You won't see a bunch of people.
I got the whole name right here. Every single
you won't
name.
You won't see a bunch of people. I'm sure we'll see the majority of the offensive line, some of the defensive line, obviously the rookies, some of the undrafted free agent guys that are really going to try to push themselves. That's what I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, as is the entire preseason. Since we got the Jags tomorrow, then we play next Saturday, then the Thursday after that.
Yes, sir. Well, we got Jacksonville first. Unfortunately, as you guys know, Will Heyward will not be playing because it's unlikely he'll play any preseason. Tomlin did say that there's certainly a possibility.
There's a chance, but it doesn't seem like he'll be practicing at least up until the regular season. So chances are still very low. Will Heyward will not be playing. Mason Rudolph, Skylar Thompson, and newly signed Logan Woodside will be the quarterbacks tomorrow. So have fun with that. I sure will. I'll be sporting my Mason Rudolph jersey tomorrow.
You see what number Logan Woodside is wearing?
No.
He is wearing number 6. Number 6. So it's going to be coming off as Duck Hodges-esque.
Oh, God.
Number 6.
Oh, God. That 2019 year was very, very chaotic.
It was chaotic. It was rocky, but it was kind of, in a way, fun.
It was exciting. It was the rise of what is still a very good defense for the Steelers.
Yeah.
And after Ben went down, we just didn't know what to expect, so we just enjoyed whatever good came out of it.
There wasn't a lot of good out of the offense, but yeah, the defense carried that
Exactly.
season.
And now not much has really changed in regards to both sides of the ball.
No.
But this upcoming season, it's going to be crazy. It really is. It all starts tomorrow, preseason. I can't wait. Like we said, we'll be live tomorrow. Today, we're going to discuss a little bit of the preseason, guys that we're looking forward to seeing. Obviously, the rookies, some of the undrafted cats. And Cam Heyward and Chris Boswell apparently want new contracts. They want pay increases. I thought we were done with the contract discussion. I thought we were done with the whole contract talks in regards to, I don't want to say drama, because it's not like, the Cowboys with Micah Parsons. It's not
far from that.
Garrett with the Browns. It's not the Bengals with Trey Hendrickson. It's nowhere near that. But I thought after the TJ Watt extension, we were done with the contracts. No. Chris Boswell and Cam Heyward both want new deals. Both deservedly should get them, especially Chris Boswell. He 110% should get a new deal. They should make him the highest paid kicker in the league, because in my opinion, he is the best kicker in the league. Has been for some time now. He is so clutch.
He proved that without a shadow of a doubt last year. The what was it? The most points scored last year.
Yes.
Chris Boswell made it.
He's been one of the more only consistent guys to get points on the board for us. A little too often.
And the person that got us our last playoff win.
There were 2 games last year he scored 6 field goals.
6 for 6. It was the week 1 game against Atlanta, and it was the first Ravens game.
Yeah.
Chris Boswell, man.
So Chris Boswell, 100%.
I don't think anybody's going to argue that.
No, pay the man. In fact, in terms of kicker contracts, he is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th highest paid kicker in the league at just $5 million stacks a season.
Average annually.
The highest paid is Harrison Butker of the Chiefs with $6.4 million. Give Boz 6.5. Give him a whole 7.
I give him 7.
He deserves it.
Just give him 7.
He still has 2 years left in his contract. He has this year and I believe next year. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you should still extend the guy. He wants a new deal. Out of everyone in that locker room outside of TJ Watt, he deserves it the most. He's been so consistent. He's been so reliable.
And he was recognized as a first-team All-Pro for I think it was the first time in his career.
Yeah.
It's no shock why. He kicked 41 field goals, dude. 158 points, which led the NFL in points.
Cam Heyward, on the other hand, I think he's deserving of a new deal. He's definitely outplaying what his pay raise is or what his pay rate is. But, bro, you just signed an extension last year, dog. You just signed a deal last year, and now you want a pay increase?
Yes.
It's kind of weird that, he's seen as one of the leaders in the locker room. And I get that he wants a pay increase, and does he deserve it? Yes. It's just kind of weird behavior coming from a captain or a leader.
Yeah, I mean, last year he signed a 3-year, $45 million deal that included $29 million in new money and $16 million fully guaranteed at the signing. That was the contract terms last year when he got extended.
Well, I think what he wants now, because most of that fully guaranteed has already been paid to him. So he wants more fully guaranteed, which is deserving. So at the end of the day, I do think that both these guys are going to get pay increases. These guys are going to get new contracts. Cam Heyward can still play. I think the Steelers should definitely give him a pay increase. Chris Boswell should get a whole new contract. I wouldn't extend Heyward's contract. I'd just give him more guaranteed money. They could convert a bunch of the what's it called? They can convert a bunch of the money into a signing bonus, which would give him more money, pushing the Steelers' cap space ahead for this season.
Right.
Which could allow them to make more moves. That will also push money back for next season. But even still, they're going to have some more cap space to work with.
Well, looking at the interior defensive line market, I mean, we all know how stacked it was in free agency.
Yeah.
And how many were signed and got big contracts. Guys like Milton Williams and Zach Allen just recently signed a big-time extension with the Broncos. So the whole interior defensive line market is reset.
Yes.
And because of that, in just a year, after Heyward signed a new deal with the Steelers, in just a year, Heyward is the 22nd ranked player.
Wow.
Most paid at his position. Just the guy underneath him, is Javon Kinlaw of the Commanders.
Ooh.
Because Heyward, as of this moment, average annually per year, he is making $14.5 million. Kinlaw is making 15 flat.
Wow.
Javon Kinlaw.
Yeah, if Heyward's looking at that, he's thinking, hey, I should get more.
Especially the season that he just had at his age.
Yeah.
Stayed fully healthy, was worth the extension, worth the contract. And I would say that he has proved more. With what the contract that he got, he proved that he's worth more than that. And if you're Heyward, you feel like, listen, last year I played one of my best seasons. It was one of the better seasons of Heyward's career. He played top-tier ball
right
at his position. Enough to a point that he was recognized as a first-team All-Pro at his age.
Yeah.
Which is rarely seen for a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
And if you're Heyward, you're going to think, yeah, I want a raise. I want to be paid like what I'm putting out on the field.
Right. So here's the thing with Heyward. He deserves a pay increase. He deserves more guaranteed money because based off of what Rob stated and the whole market, I mean, yeah, he does deserve more than Javon Kinlaw, for example.
He's just a name that sticks out because there's other names, of course, but like
the season he had last year, yeah, he should get an increase. But the approach and the circumstance that the season starts literally in 4 or 5 weeks from now is a little off to me. Like, this couldn't have happened a couple months ago. You couldn't wait till maybe next season or whatever the case may be. It's just, I get what he's trying to get at, but just odd behavior, odd approach. I think it'll get resolved regardless. The Steelers typically pay their guys. They went through this last year with Cam Heyward. Now, it wasn't around this time. It was right before training camp, and they signed him right before training camp. So, similar situation, but just a later time, a later approach by Cam Heyward. So,
at least according to what the report by Schefter has come out.
Yeah.
Because he said that Heyward and the Steelers have addressed this privately. How long privately, we don't know. That was never stated.
Well, it's not privately no more.
No, not anymore. How long it was discussed privately, we don't know. That was never said. It's just the report came out literally just yesterday.
Yeah.
So this is how we all know about the situation now. I think it will get resolved.
It'll get resolved. Like I said, the Steelers pay their guys. He's gonna be a captain again this year for the defense.
And it's not like Heyward's not at Latrobe. He's at Latrobe.
Yeah.
He's just not fully practicing or fully participating because he wants a pay increase. He wants a pay raise.
Right.
And you can't blame him for wanting that considering the season that he had.
Well, it's the same thing with T.J. Watt. He didn't participate in mandatory minicamp.
Yeah.
He wasn't there.
No.
But he signed the deal right before Latrobe, right before training camp, and T.J. Watt's probably on his way to another DPOY type season, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
But Cam Heyward is there. He's at Latrobe. He's at practice. And he's around the Young Bucks. He's around Harmon. He's around Y.A. Black. He's around the defensive line group. He's still being a captain. He's still being a leader. He's still there. It's not like he's not there. He is.
Sure, but
he just wants a pay increase.
I will say what he said about Aaron Rodgers before he signed and now what he's saying now regarding a contract.
Yes, the same.
A little contradicting.
Yes, it is.
And I love Heyward. He's a Steeler great, Steeler legend.
Steeler for life.
One of my favorites, growing up.
He's a man that embodies the colors and the logo down to a T.
Sure, but yeah, it's just an odd approach. They'll resolve it.
I don't deny that this is odd, considering he literally just signed an extension. But I can understand Heyward wanting a pay raise, and I do think that it does get resolved.
It will. The Steelers are going to pay him, and they should do the same thing with Chris Boswell. Adam Schefter said this on X. In addition to Cam Heyward, All-Pro kicker Chris Boswell privately, not so much anymore, has been seeking a new contract from the Steelers per source. Despite being voted first-team All-Pro, Boswell was the AFC North's lowest-paid kicker last year. What? 3 years ago, Boswell signed a contract that tied him with Justin Tucker as the NFL's highest-paid kicker, but that market also has been reset the past 2 years. Pay the guy.
Yeah, if there's a man that needs a pay raise and a new contract, it's Boswell.
Boswell should be first in line. Boswell should be the next guy up.
Many times he has helped out the offense and helped us escape with victories. It's like I've lost count.
Yeah.
It's like this man has been clutch. This man is credible.
This man should have his jersey number retired. I'm not joking.
No, he should. Nobody should.
If Gary Anderson's number 1 can't be worn again, Boswell's number 9 can't be worn again. I'm just putting it out there.
Especially if Boswell keeps doing what he's doing, I believe he will.
That's how graceful Chris Boswell is, man. Seriously.
The man can keep going for another 4 or 5 years. He's only 34, but kickers can last up until 40 plus.
Yeah.
And Boswell, man, I mean, like, he's got the leg.
Yeah, you think of the players that could be next in line for an extension, where that's before the regular season, during the regular season, beginning of next off season. Boswell should be next in line.
Yeah, this man, Boswell, he should be literally the highest paid kicker in NFL history. He should overtop what Harrison Buckner is making average every year.
Yeah, give him 6.5 or give him just a whole 7 stacks.
Just give him the 7. I would. He's deserving of it. Just what he's done season after season, especially the past 2 years.
Yep.
Including last year. It's just, he deserves a pay raise.
And and back to Heyward real quick. Just convert most of his signing bonus. No, what's it called? Convert some of his what's the term? Salary into a signing bonus. I believe that's how it is. That would give him guaranteed money for this upcoming season and then the rest of his contract. The Steelers can work it out. They did the same thing with AB years ago, and it's an easy way to give him more guaranteed money without having to completely give him a new contract or a whole new extension.
Yeah.
It'd be a best way for them to do that, and I think that's how they'll handle it eventually. Omar Khan will get it done, that's for sure.
Maybe get him something around the range of what Dexter Lawrence and Deron Payne are making, which is around 22.5.
Really?
If they really want to pay him up that much, that would put him around top 10 for interior defensive line.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They could do that. They could do less. I don't know.
We'll see. But it's just weird that these contract talks, this contract news comes out right before the start of preseason. We're weeks out from the start of the regular season, and now this stuff comes back out. I thought with TJ Watt we were done. We're not. But it's not really anything crazy. It's not the biggest drama. It's not like these guys are holding out, and it's not like these guys aren't participating in certain things. They're there. They're in the locker room. They're doing their job. They're still going to be captains this season, both Boswell and Cam Heyward.
Yeah.
They'll be there. They'll play. And I'm sure the Steelers will give them what they're earned and what they've deserved for sure.
Big time.
Omar Khan and the Steelers, they typically just pay their guys. That's how it's always been.
Especially two guys like that. That just what they bring to the table and whatnot. They're deserving of it.
Agreed. Chris Boswell is the best kicker. Give him a 4-year extension contract. Facts. Heyward is a greedy piece of garbage. Trade him and brother for a receiver. Says Mark Collins in the chat. Well, first of all, Connor Heyward.
He's not even worth a bag of Doritos.
No, he's
and
not.
I mean that respectfully.
He's not worth a smiley cookie from Eaton Park.
No, no Manny Brothers sandwich.
No disrespect. We'll see it. We'll see him play tomorrow. But I'm still thinking JJ Galbraith might beat him out for the 53-man roster.
I don't want to roll out. I will not be surprised.
Just putting it out there. I was thinking DJ Thomas Jones. I think he's healthy.
Yeah, he is.
I think he's healthy. He might play tomorrow. Maybe he beats out Connor Heyward. I'm just saying. There's options.
Maybe Mark Robinson. I mean, like he's gotten fullback reps.
Mark Robinson.
Yeah, why not? He played running back at Ole Miss.
Yeah, he was a running back converted linebacker.
And they experimented him at fullback. If they actually do it in preseason, I don't know, because I remember when they experimented Kendrick Green at fullback, and they didn't do it in preseason.
Yeah. So
that might just be nothing. That just might be a training camp thing. Most likely it is, but I don't know. I'm going to throw it out there. You never know.
I'll put it this way. Keep Heyward, Cam. Connor, you can be stashed on the practice squad. You can say hi to your brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just, business is business. It's as simple as that. We'll see him play tomorrow. Maybe he steps up his game, but it's just, I think we got better bodies in that room. We got 3 great tight ends. 3 great tight ends that could start on any team right now.
Big time.
I don't know where he fits. Don't keep 4 because that's Arthur Smith's thing. They kept 4 last year with Michael Pruitt. Connor Heyward just might escape it, but I'm just gonna say.
No, he's really gonna have to earn that number 4 spot, if anything.
Kendrick
and play better at fullback.
Yeah, NRAD says Kendrick Green fullback, good times. Yeah, that was a training camp Friday Night Lights spectacle, and that never saw preseason action.
No, and I think Did he stay that year, or do we trade him to Houston?
We traded him to Houston.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we booted him out.
Well, like he needed out.
And that pick.
It was a 6th rounder, correct?
It was a 6th rounder. And that 6th rounder was traded for Justin Fields, who is now with the Jets, not looking good in training camp, and we'll see in week 1 as long as he stays healthy.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Wow. It's weird how things work out, man. It really is. Yeah, that was a failed experiment, Kendrick Green, in every way possible. I would have liked him to stay at fullback, but the Steelers never did it in any game action. It was just a training camp experiment that never translated.
No.
I'm hoping some of these experiments in camp actually translate this time, such as a bunch of the defensive schemes and the defensive disguises that they want to do. Or maybe some of the offensive schemes they want to run with a bunch of 4 tight end sets, which you know is going to happen. You just know.
With Arthur Smith, yeah, I mean, it's an inevitability. Maybe we see some tomorrow.
Yeah. Digital Dust says Fields will turn into a 3rd-round comp. Well, if he plays out the full incentives of his contract, yeah, it will. But I think right now we could get, I believe, a 4th or 5th. I forget which one. But it could ultimately become a 3rd. And the same thing with Russell Wilson. If Russell Wilson plays out the incentives of his contract, he will also give us a 3rd. And we already got a 3rd coming from Dan Moore.
A 3rd rounder. So 4 years of suffering just to get a 3rd rounder out of Dan Moore.
Yeah.
God, I hope it's worth it.
Well, we drafted him in the 4th, and we're getting a 3rd back regardless. So, I mean, it was kind of getting a return of investment.
Yeah, a little bit, but it took 4 years.
And outside of week 1, I will be rooting for Justin Fields, and I will be rooting for Russell Wilson just based on the fact that we could get 2 extra 3rd-round picks. Is that going to happen? I don't think so. But you never know.
I don't know,
We
man.
need as many 3rd-round picks as possible next year. That's all I'll say. You guys know what we're going to do in the 1st round come Pittsburgh. You already know. Shador looking nice in these highlights. Yeah, I did watch the first half.
I have not seen anything. I was working during the time.
Did
the Browns win?
I don't know. I turned the game off.
Okay. All right.
I turned the game off halfway through. Jacob Frederick, remember for 15 months says, "Yo, Steel, I'm pissed that Will isn't playing." Yeah, I'm upset too. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
A little depressed about it. I feel like a lot of my interest, I'm gonna be real here. A lot of my interest in preseason has dwindled down because Will Howard ain't playing. I'll still be excited for a bunch of the rookies and some of the undrafted guys and everything in between, but I really wanted to see what Will Howard was going to do.
You're not alone right there.
Especially seeing how Shador looked. I wanted to see Howard really step up his game and prove that, hey, we didn't make a mistake passing on Shador, which I don't think we did, and I don't think we will ever regret passing up on Shador. I don't. I watched the first half. Shador had a good game. He threw 2 touchdowns. Both of them were great throws.
Okay.
But it was a very Shador-Sanders-esque game.
So he held on to the ball too long.
Correct.
And he stepped back a lot.
He was running backward a lot. Like he was trying to, like he was getting pressured and he was doing one of these numbers, going back 15, 20 yards.
Was he spinning? Was he spinning?
Kind of.
He pulled a Kenny Pickett.
Kind
See, that's what happens when you have Kenny Pickett on your team.
You'll find it on Twitter.
I probably will. I probably will.
But he held on to the ball too long, and he kept dancing around, escaping pressure, which has always been a big negative of his game. Going back to his college tape, which we watch a lot of
and it was frustrating watching.
That was the biggest thing about him is, bro, get rid of the fucking football. Swear jar.
Now,
but the biggest thing about his game is obviously his pinpoint accuracy, and that's what he showcased. So a very Shador-esque game. I still think his ceiling's low.
But the negatives, like, all that's coachable. As long as Sanders is willing to listen to the coaching and willing to listen to the critiques.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I'll have to look at the Sanders highlights and Sanders tape.
Mike G says we got plenty of picks. He's also #1 in XP. This is a new thing YouTube added. It's like, depending on engagement, you guys get higher XP. So for now, Mike G is #1 at 75, tied with Shady. Ryan is also tied at 75. A lot of you guys are tied at 75. So I think that's pretty cool that YouTube added that. They added that a couple.
It's like, what, a leaderboard?
It is.
Sort of thing?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what the incentive is, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
According to some Browns fans, they're going to Super Bowl and Shador is their savior. He's not their savior.
He's not even. He's not going to be the week 1 starter.
My stance on Shedeur has not changed since the draft. I think he has a low ceiling, and if anything, he's going to be Geno Smith, which isn't bad, but does it advance the team? No. I could be wrong, but I still think that's his ceiling. And it's not just because he's a Brown. I said this before the Browns selected him.
Now, I heard that the Browns are only looking to keep 3 quarterbacks, but they have 4.
Exactly.
Why are you smiling at me like that?
Because I made a prediction months ago that Kenny Pickett wasn't making the team, and I still feel strong about that. Or he might get traded.
Well, see, here's the way I see it. Flacco's the starter.
Correct. Shadeur's number 2.
They traded for Pickett. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
They just did.
Flacco's the starter. Shadeur's the 2, and Dylan Gabriel's going to be the 3. Kenny Pickett's
Well, they drafted Sanders and Gabriel. Gabriel first, then Sanders like two rounds later.
Yeah.
They're not trading away one of their draft picks. And I can't see him keeping 4. So, yeah, Pickett might be the odd man out.
What's the most Browns thing ever to trade away your 3rd-round pick? Let's waste a day 2 pick on someone we're not going to keep. Most Brown things ever. But I do think Kenny doesn't stick around.
That's the case. Where does he go? The Colts?
I don't care.
Does he go to the Colts after what happened to
The
Anthony
Colts?
Richardson?
Are you kidding me? Yeah. So,
Or maybe not because, they got a really bad quarterback room because they have Anthony Richardson, they have Daniel Jones, and they have Riley Leonard.
it is not as bad as what we went through. Okay, I keep seeing people compare, man. I feel bad for the Colts because they got a quarterback room of Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones. We had a quarterback room of Kenny Pickett and Mitchell Trubisky. You can't get worse than that.
That was pretty bad. How the hell did we survive that?
I'm not trying to make it a competition here, but
Colts
bro,
fans, I feel for you. I do. This might be a rough year for you guys. I apologize.
just putting it out there. It was bad. It was bad, man.
I don't want you guys to have Kenny Pickett.
We've come a long way. Not really. We got Aaron Rodgers.
We're trying to get out of there.
We got Aaron Rodgers. He won't play tomorrow, but Mason Rudolph will. He'll be starting. Followed by, I would imagine, Skylar Thompson, followed by Logan Woodside.
Yep. If you want me to name the full starters that are not playing, I got the list of names right here.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so Tomlin said that Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, Jonnu Smith, Pat Freiermuth, Isaac Seumalo, Jalen Warren, Darius Slay, JPJ, Jalen Ramsey, Deshaun Elliott, Patrick Queen, Cameron Heyward, TJ Watt, Nick Herbig, Chris Boswell, Corey Trice, Calvin Austin III, Alex Highsmith, and Dante Kent all will not play.
Calvin won't play?
Calvin won't play.
That must be injury related.
He has missed 4 practices.
So
maybe 5.
Yeah, I think Trice, Austin, Highsmith, and Dante Kent are all out because of injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I could easily see Trice starting, but he's not healthy again.
Well, yeah, Friday Night Lights, Trice suffered a hamstring injury.
I like the guy, but bro,
the durability,
on,
man. Omar Khan said himself at I think it was the combine.
Well, 3 years in the NFL and how many years in college?
Yeah, but especially the NFL. He was out all his rookie year.
There's just no dependability.
And then he was placed on IR after sustaining an injury early last year, and then now he's got this hamstring injury.
The
durability.
The potential is there, but the dependability isn't. Calvin Austin, he's out, which means more reps for Roman Wilson. Roman Wilson is literally going to be the starting. It'll be Robert Woods and Roman Wilson as your starting receivers.
Bobby Trees and the Roman Empire. How about that?
And Scotty Miller, I would imagine, in the slot. Or
Scotty Tuhati.
Ben Skoranek.
I got nicknames for these wide receivers, man.
Or maybe Rock Taylor gets to start. I would love Rock Taylor to get to start.
You mean The Rock?
The Rock.
All right, I'm done.
Yes,
I'm done. No, but Roman Wilson, it will be his first bit of action in preseason. Because if you remember, first day of pads on a jet sweep, he injured his ankle.
Oh, I remember.
And he missed most of training camp, the rest of training camp, and all of preseason. He didn't play one preseason game last year.
Nope,
his rookie year.
Not one, and he only played one game, 5 snaps. So he hasn't really had any real NFL action.
No.
He's ran a handful of routes. Barely, and you might have a couple fingers left. This is going to be his first real game of NFL action. This is like Calvin Austin in his second year, where he didn't play his entire rookie season. Then he went and played that first preseason game, I think it was against the Bucs. He caught a long touchdown from Rudolph. Can we get the same thing with Roman Wilson? Can we get more from Roman Wilson? But the thing with Roman is a lot of his reps in camp is been coming from the outside position, not the slot.
No.
Calvin's been the slot guy. Roman's been playing outside opposite of DK as the starting first team. So when we see Roman tomorrow, that's where he's going to be. He might play a little bit of slot, but expect him to play outside, which is really going to be a big test for him because he didn't do a lot of that in Michigan. And this is a big, real test for him, seeing that this is his first real bit of NFL action, playing outside. And I believe the Jaguars are playing their starters.
Yeah. They're playing all their starters. So they're playing Trevor Lawrence, ETN, or is it Tank Bigsby? Whoever their starting run back is. Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter will be playing corner and wide receiver, so that'll be entertaining.
That's going to be something to look forward to.
Tyson Campbell will be starting. Josh Hines Allen will be starting.
Josh Hines Allen, that's his name.
Javon Walker will probably be starting. So that's a test for Roman. I don't know if he's going to be going up against Travis Hunter or Tyson Campbell. Either way, that's a big test for him.
Major.
Big test. I'm sure he's going to be battled a lot in the press. He's going to be battled a lot in man. How quick are his releases? How much can he separate from the corner? How much can he create separation? It's going to be a big test for Roman. So out of a lot of people tomorrow, if I had to give you a top 5 list of guys I'm looking forward to watching tomorrow, Roman Wilson's up there.
Without a doubt. I mean, he finally gets his shot to play some football come tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And he's been performing well in training camp from what I've heard, according to reports and people that have been there. Like this past week especially, Roman Wilson has just been on fire,
Well, his connection with A-Rod is growing.
That's growing. His separation is there. He's making tough catches and, good eye coordination type of catches with Roman Wilson, stuff that he did in Michigan.
Did you hear what Aaron Rodgers said about Roman Wilson?
He mentioned a quote. I think I know which one you're talking about.
He said, in regards to working with Roman Wilson, Aaron Rodgers said this: I need to get Roman out of his own head a bit. He cares so much about whether it's my approval or he's doing it right. He just got to trust himself because he's so damn talented.
Words from A-Rod, man.
Words from A-Rod, and those are high regarding words because Roman Wilson is very talented. He's got blazing speed, strong hands coming out in Michigan. He's a red zone target, right? End zone magnet, 12 touchdowns in his last year at Michigan, which was a very run-heavy offense.
But he helped Michigan big time. He was a big, crucial part of Michigan winning the national championship.
Absolutely.
He was a big factor of that, primarily in the slot, but he's had some outside reps over in Michigan. Not a lot, but the Steelers are ideally looking for Roman to play outside, which I don't hate.
Well, this is also a big test for him because if he doesn't test well, Steelers might be looking elsewhere for a receiver. Yeah, I'm not even going to get started on Terry McLaurin. Would I love it? Of course. But is it going to happen? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up. No.
Do we really want to dive into that, Paul?
No.
Let me just say this. I don't know why Terry McLaurin would want to leave Washington when he finally has a quarterback. I know that. He wants paid.
I think DK came here. He didn't even have a quarterback yet.
I know. It's all about the almighty dollar. Money talks and whatnot. I get that. But it's like you finally have a quarterback. You have a good head coach. You made it to the NFC Championship game when nobody thought that you would.
Yeah.
Now you want to leave? I don't know, man. I don't think he leaves. I
don't think Scary Terry leaves, no. Yeah, Roman Wilson will be starting tomorrow. He'll be pretty much the number one because DK's not playing. Calvin Austin's not playing. So when you look at our depth chart, our wide receiver depth chart, yeah, you got DK, Calvin is the 1 and 2. Behind them are Bobby Trees, Scotty Miller, Roman Wilson, Ben Skoranek, Brandon Johnson, former Bronco, Rock Taylor. That's a big test for Rock Taylor, too, because you look at the undrafted free agent guys, Rock Taylor's probably the one that pops out the most. I mean, you have...
If it's not him, it's possibly Sebastian Castro on the defense.
Exactly. You got Sebastian Castro. You got J.J. Galbraith. You got D.J. Thomas Jones. But Rock Taylor, he's been making plays in camp. He was a big target for Mason and Will Howard the past couple weeks. Can that translate into the preseason?
And that's another thing that sucks about Howard not playing in preseason.
Yep.
Because he and Taylor were just connecting.
Well, him and Galbraith, too.
Yeah, they were just connecting.
That chemistry.
Like, that chemistry was building. They were connecting. Heyward was throwing some really nice throws toward Taylor, and Taylor was making some good catches. And he still was, even when Heyward wasn't practicing.
So that makes me wonder, is Rock Taylor going to be catching passes from Mason or Skylar Thompson, or both? Could we see an iteration where Robert Woods sees little playing time because he's a veteran, and they put Rock Taylor out there opposite Roman Wilson if they want to? It's a big body, 6'2", 213.
I'm not opposed to that. I would give Taylor all the reps, honestly, to prove himself.
I would too.
I'm not opposed to that.
I mean, you got Robert Woods, you got Scotty Miller, who are, they can play outside, they can play in the slot, but they're veterans. I'd give all the opportunity to the young guys, Rock Taylor, Roman Wilson, with the quarterbacks. The one guy you trust the most with Mason as the backup. So I would hope that could be a situation on the offense that we see tomorrow pretty early on. But obviously, you got Rock Taylor, you got Roman Wilson. We also got Caleb Johnson to look forward to.
Yes, we do.
Because this is his first bit of NFL action. This is his NFL debut. Jaylen Warren is not playing. I would anticipate Caleb Johnson to at least play the first quarter, maybe the first half. We don't know. The Steelers have a ton of running backs that they could give the ball to, but I don't know how much time Caleb Johnson's going to get, but I'd give him at least the first quarter. If he wants to play the first half, by all means.
Well, looking at the initial depth chart, Kenneth Gainwell is the number 2 back, which I'm not surprised to see because he is the veteran there. And Johnson is the number 3 because he's the rookie and whatnot. That could change come preseason. Johnson could outperform Gainwell, or Johnson could just ball out completely and just take the number 2 spot.
Well, keep in mind, this is the initial depth chart, so nothing's set in stone.
No, like all this stuff's going to change.
Don't forget, last year, Nate Herbig was the starting center, and Zach Frazier was not.
Yeah.
In the initial depth chart, although we always knew Zach Frazier was going to be the starter.
Yeah.
And speaking of Zach Frazier, he's one of the guys that is not part of the starters that are out, which is a good thing. I know we worry about players getting hurt, and especially the center position, seeing what we went through. But the majority of the offensive line should be playing in a good bit of it. Sayamalo won't be playing, so we'll probably see
Spencer Anderson
at left guard for sure. So we got Broderick Jones at left tackle. Finally, he's had a up and down camp.
He's had a rough start, but from what I've heard, he's had a much needed bounce back week.
Ever since the pads came on, he's been bouncing back good. So now that he's back at left tackle again, I think for maybe the second time only in his Steeler career, he's back at left tackle. He's going up against Josh Hines-Allen. Big test.
Major test.
So I'm excited for that. I'm a little scared, but I am excited for that because I still want to root for Brody. You have Spencer Anderson at left guard, Zach Frazier at center, Mason McCormick at right guard, and Troy Fautanu at right tackle.
Who last year only played 1 preseason game. I think it was the Texans game. It was the first preseason game. And he actually sustained a MCL sprain and missed the rest of preseason. He was out for week 1 against Atlanta until he was good to go against Denver, but we know what happened in that game. He suffered a season-ending injury.
He hasn't played since.
No, he hasn't.
So this is his first NFL game since week 2 last year.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. Troy Fautanu, him and Watt have been going back and forth all camp. Like, Watt's obviously won his battles because it's Watt, but Fautanu has been standing up on his own. Fautanu has been winning a fair share of the reps, which is a very promising sign. So I'm excited for Troy Fautanu. Hopefully he stays healthy. This is a big test for Fautanu and Roman Wilson because those were the 2 guys the Steelers, really invested a lot into the offense last year, and they were both hurt essentially all season. They get their first real bit of full action. So I hope they stay healthy, and I hope they shine. I hope they really showcase, why they were selected last year. I'm excited for theirs, for their game. The entire offensive line, I would hope that they play the whole first quarter because we got to get this situated. We got to get this fixed.
Mm-hmm.
The entire offensive line needs to get the chemistry going. They need to build it. They need to get all kinds of negatives out the way, all the rust, all the bad juju. Get rid of it. That's in regards to everybody. They hold this season in their hands because A-Rod is very stiff in the legs now with his age.
Yep.
He's not as mobile as he used to be. If the line fails, it's going to get ugly. We've seen it before. the line needs to do good. So I'd give them a lot of playing time, and that's for all the preseason. Give them a lot of playing time. That way they can gel and build as much as they need to.
Because you got Broderick now over at left tackle finally, and he's had a rough start of camp, but he's bounced back and he's performed well from what I've heard, which is good to see and good to hear about. You need Broderick to have reps over at left tackle.
Yeah, give him as many reps as possible.
I'm sorry, you can't limit Broderick Jones. You got to get him comfortable at his natural spot. You got to get him familiar with that spot once again.
Yep.
Anderson, he's a depth guy, versatile interior offensive lineman. He can do what he needs to do. Frazier and McCormick, I have trust in them. I have faith in them. They were 2 stud rookie linemen last year. They've held their own. I have trust in them. Fatanu, he hasn't played since week 2. Just like Broderick at left tackle, Fatanu's got to play a good amount at right tackle. Now, the injury scare, I understand. He does need to stay healthy, but he has stayed healthy throughout camp, which is a great sign, and he's had a very good camp from what I've heard.
For sure.
Held his own. He's picking up on drills and whatnot. Just balling. He's balling out there.
Well, I hope.
But you still need him to perform and play at right tackle. You got to get him out there. You got to get him that experience going.
I agree. I think both tackles need to see a significant amount of playing time, and it's a big season for both of them.
Big time. Give both of them that experience.
Absolutely. I agree. I mean, we already got Zach Frazier and Mason McCormick playing almost 1,000 reps respectively by themselves last year. They already got that stuff going, okay? They're going to make some jumps. I'm very confident in that. The tackles, on the other hand, it's going to be a longer process because of the injuries and Broderick being away for God knows why reason. Give them some time.
The whole line, really. It's a young offensive line. We all know that.
Yeah.
Get them the playing time. Get them the chemistry going.
And I'd like to see what Caleb Johnson can do behind that line. Because that's ideally the future, if everything works out.
Ideally, yes. That's the plan.
Yes. NR88 says, y'all see that picture of Broderick standing around doing nothing. Yes.
We've all seen it.
That was, he got beat bad by Highsmith. And
he just stood there.
Yeah, well, it's not the first time he stood there and done nothing when, he gets beat or even, remember that false start? What game was it? It was a false start. Everybody moved but him.
Oh, it was the Broncos game. It was the first penalty of the 3.
Of course it was the Broncos game.
Yeah.
Of course it was the Broncos
game. But you remember week 2 of the preseason last year against Buffalo?
Yes.
When he got pushed back?
Yes. I still have the picture. Oh, God. I hope we don't see a repeat of
that. There should be no reason for Broderick Jones to be pushed like that again.
No.
If there is, we got a problem.
Yeah. How do you say his name? Andres Pete? Am I saying that right?
Yeah. Yes. Andres Pete, the former first-round pick for the Saints in 2015, spent 9 years with them, has signed with the Steelers, has plenty of experience at tackle and guard, specifically left tackle and left guard.
Yes.
But according to the initial depth chart, he is the second-string right tackle behind Troy Fatanu, not Dylan Cook.
Well, that's... Really?
Yes.
Well, Dylan Cook was getting first-team reps. And so was Calvin Anderson.
At left tackle, yeah.
But Calvin Anderson got hurt, which is why they signed Pete.
And Anderson hasn't practiced in what? Same amount of time as Austin, I think. 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, I don't think Calvin Anderson's going to start. I don't think he's going to play. He might be one of the guys along with Highsmith and Trice and Austin and Kent that might not play due to injury. So that's why they signed Pete, because there is that experience. There is tons of starting experience with him. So I think he'll see some playing time. He'll be the second or maybe third string tackle or guard, wherever they want to play him.
Yeah.
And, he'll probably find a role. He might make the roster as a second string tackle because, our tackle depth was very scary. We have Calvin Anderson, Dylan Cook, Gareth Warren, Stephen Jones. If Broderick doesn't work out, we have nobody. So Pete is a very good insurance policy. That's a good depth signing for sure.
No, that's fine. A veteran. He is a man that has dealt with injuries a lot throughout his career, but if you just have him as a swing tackle or a primary backup tackle or guard, if you need him down there, that's perfectly fine by me. He's a crafty veteran. To be the backup because Anderson is hurt, I don't know how severe it is, but if you need a prominent backup left tackle, that's Pete. I wouldn't put him at right tackle. I would honestly give Dylan Cook the second string reps at right tackle.
I agree.
I would do that.
I agree for sure. They might be viewing Dylan Cook as a swing guy, so we'll see what his role is tomorrow. Yes, Art, we will be live tomorrow during the game.
Yes, sir. That is a guarantee. We'll be live tomorrow doing the game. That should be pretty exciting. You want to move on to the defense? Was there anything else you want to add to the offense?
No, I think no, we talked about the line. We talked about, Caleb Johnson a little bit. The quarterbacks, it's just, Rudolph and what's the other dude's name?
Skylar Thompson.
Yes, that guy.
Skylar Thompson.
And Logan Woodside.
Logan Woodside. The Steelers signed him. He has a little experience with Arthur Smith, so that's just
Tennessee, Atlanta days.
Another Arthur Smith guy.
Yeah, because we need more of those.
Yeah, I know. Johnny Smith's the best one, though. He won't be playing tomorrow.
No.
Darnell Washington will be the starting tight end, followed by, I guess, Connor Heyward and J.J. Galbraith.
No, we can get into the defense. You want to talk about the two rookies on the D-line?
Yes. Yes, of course I do. Derek Harmon, of course. Talk about rookies. You got to talk about the first-round pick. Derek Harmon will be getting a lot of action tomorrow. At least I hope so. I'd give him the whole first half, honestly. I don't know if they will, but I would like to see that. I'm very excited to see what Derek Harmon's going to do.
Now, considering he's already listed as the left defensive end opposite of Heyward, he's already the starter. That might reduce, or that might make Tomlin or the Steelers reduce Harmon's playing time. I wouldn't. I would give Harmon a good amount of playing time, like you said, the first half at least, maybe a quarter and a half.
Okay.
If they want to. Maybe it depends on, how long they're on the field and whatnot. We never know how these drives go when it comes to actual football time.
So with Heyward out, obviously not playing because he's one of the starters, Keanu Benton is going to play too. My question here is, Derek Harmon's the starting DN. Who's going to play the other side? Are they going to experiment Keanu Benton at 3 tech, opposite of Harmon? Maybe put Y.A. Black at nose? Or are they going to put Y.A. Black at DN? He got first team reps at DN when Heyward wasn't playing.
He's gotten that a lot.
So could he see some time opposite Harmon with the first team? Ultimately, it might be Isaiah Loudermilk. Whoop, whoop.
But I've seen enough of that.
I would like to see Benton over at 3 tech. I'd like to see Y.A. Black over at 3 tech. Or vice versa. I think they're very capable of playing both. Y.A. Black has been making himself a very hot commodity in camp in terms of just batting passes down and stuffing the run and showcasing a little bit of pass rush ability.
He's really made himself a household name at Latrobe.
I love that.
Being a 5th rounder out of Iowa. I mean, the guy's balling, and you can't miss him. The guy's a big dude.
He's massive.
He's a massive man. Was he 6'7", 330 pounds?
Yeah, he's big.
And they're experimenting him at D end.
That's big.
My God.
He's ginormous enough to play the nose, which is where Iowa had him.
Yeah.
But if you want to put him at D end, listen.
I'm not opposed to that because, if Black's balling out in training camp, see if you can translate that to preseason.
Well, it's also the case where Dean Lowry's out for the year. They signed Brendan Fioku again.
Yeah, familiar face, familiar name there.
They brought him back, which is good. But Isaiah Loudermilk, really? We going to do this guy again?
I don't know why they gave him the 1-year extension. I never understood
familiar
that.
Face.
Hey, but I guess he still has glimpses of Cam Heyward. Remember when Colbert said that?
Of course, yes.
No, he doesn't even look like him.
No, so maybe
far from it.
Maybe they view Y.A. Black as being maybe that backup, that replacement eventually for Loudermilk, which could very well be the case. I view him as a future starting nose, not this year, maybe not even year 2, but year 3, year 4, potentially, because he's already showcasing a lot in camp. Give him a couple years under the system. Let's see what he's capable of. But tomorrow, he and Derek Harmon, both of the starting defensive linemen, will get their first bit of NFL action. That'll be exciting on the defensive side of the football. What will also be a little exciting is Peyton Wilson will be playing. I wouldn't play him too much, but Peyton Wilson will be playing. He will be the green dot, according to Mike Tomlin. He's going to be the green dot. He'll be calling the plays for the defense. He'll be communicating with everybody. Opposite of him will not be Patrick Queen, as he's not playing. It will be Cole Holcomb, which is phenomenal news because Cole Holcomb hasn't played in a long time.
Since November of 2023, dude.
In fact, his last game, I have it here. Where the hell is it? His last game was November 2nd, 2023.
That's a year and a half of his career.
That's
because of that gruesome knee injury.
Like, he hasn't played a game since. He was on the PUP list all of last year. So Cole Holcomb getting his first NFL game in almost 2 full years, that alone is great.
He'll be alongside Peyton Wilson. It'll be very interesting to see what Cole Holcomb's role is now. Now, he's fully healthy. He's fully rehabbed. He seems to be at full strength, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be curious to see what his role is. Can he see pass coverage downs? Will he be that Atlanta Roberts replacement, being that thumper, that guy in the run defense? Could he see a lot more blitzes? From a defensive scheme, are we going to see more blitz packages?
That'd be nice. They've been experimenting that a lot in training camp.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to see. Blitz some of your inside linebackers there. Experiment that, because the defense in Terrell Austin, they don't really experiment or blitz their inside linebackers as much as I feel like they should, especially with the linebacker room that they have.
Patrick Queen had a career low in blitz rate. How dare you?
Yeah, that's just...
How dare you?
That's just misuse. That's ridiculous.
How much you're paying him? How dare you?
Compared to the later years of Keith Butler?
Yeah.
He constantly blitzes.
Oh, Butler was all about the blitz.
Shazier and Vince Williams, even Devin Bush at times.
Lawrence Timmons,
LT. Yeah, my God.
Yeah.
No, we got to get back to that, man.
Yeah, and obviously when Peyton Wilson and Holcomb aren't playing, we'll see Mark Robinson, Malik Harrison. So we'll see those guys in the inside as well.
No, but Peyton Wilson being the green dot, they want to see what he can do with that leadership role, calling the plays and whatnot. I believe that was his role at NC State, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see why it wasn't or why it wouldn't be. But, no, he gets his opportunity right here. And, Peyton Wilson, the guy's a dog. The guy's a man that's just going to go out there and do what he needs to do and prove himself that he's capable of doing whatever the team asks him to do.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I got trust in him.
I'm very excited in Peyton Wilson. Definitely one of the guys I'm looking most forward to this entire season. If I had to give it a top 3 list, he's probably number 1. Be it 100% real with you.
I might be right there with you.
Very excited for Peyton Wilson this year. It'll be interesting to see what he does tomorrow in regards to communicating. I already see leadership qualities in Peyton Wilson. He's coming to year 2. He's going to make a big jump. Very excited for him. Very excited for Cole Holcomb to come back, though. That's really cool. Well, I'm also excited for, keeping along with the defense in the entire front 7, Jack Sawyer. Alex Highsmith, TJ Watt, and Nick Herbig aren't playing. Jack Sawyer will be the starting edge guy. Who will be opposite of him? If DeMarvin Leal isn't hurt, I know he suffered a neck injury again towards the end of practice this past week, so I don't know if he's going to be healthy enough. He's been up and down with injuries, man. He really has.
Which is unfortunate.
He's moved full-time to edge, and last year in training camp and preseason, he really found himself, a role, and he got hurt, a neck injury. And now he suffered another neck injury. We don't know the severity. He could play tomorrow. He could not. If it's not him, I don't know who could start outside. Maybe it'll be Julius Welshoff. He had 3 sacks in preseason last year.
I do remember that, yeah. And I think we stashed him on the practice squad the whole season last year.
Well, we had to because he was an international player and he suffered a season-ending injury.
That's right. I actually forgot about that.
Yep. So he'll be playing again. Maybe he can make himself a name in camp again, kind of pick up where he left off. But, I'm very excited to see Jack Sawyer, see what he can do on the edge, see him in the run defense. That'll be really cool to see.
See him deck out or rep out that 33 in the black and gold right there?
Absolutely. 33 is weird on the edge guy.
It is, but, it's what he repped, and he repped it great at Ohio State.
Eddie T. 2 words for you. Eddie T says they did blitz, just couldn't get home. They didn't blitz enough. Their blitz rate was really low last year.
I don't recall seeing them blitz the inside guys very often. They should, though.
Their blitz rate was really low last year. I would hope that they increase that. Not just with the inside linebackers, but with the nickel corners, with the safeties. Elliott can blitz. Jalen Ramsey playing the slot now. He can blitz. He can be that star guy. Beanie Bishop will be seeing some time in the slot tomorrow. He can blitz. I get Mike Hilton vibes from him a little bit. In fact, regarding the corners, JPJ, Darius Slay, Jalen Ramsey, all out. Steel Nation with a 2. Should we see Rodgers at all in preseason?
I would.
The last game.
I would.
The last game.
I thrust him in there.
But it won't be more than 2 drives. If I had to give
it probably won't be. They'll probably be very safe with it, but I'd have Rodgers play, at the very least, the last preseason game.
Kingston Farrell in the chat says Levi Wallace versus Rock Taylor. Wait, what?
Yes, that's right.
Is he?
Levi Wallace is a Jaguar. He signed last week.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. Last week?
Last week.
How's he still finding a job?
Last week. If Rock Taylor is on Levi Wallace, whoever's the quarterback, whether that's Rudolph or Thompson or even Woodside,
toss her up.
You know
Toss
what
it
to
up.
do.
Toss
I mean,
it up.
like, who remembers Levi Wallace that Monday night last year against the Browns? What he gave up to Judy?
Yeah.
With Winston at quarterback?
Yeah.
Yo, man, that was live burnt toast right there.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. It was like Phillip Gaines in that regard.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, if Rodgers plays, it won't be till the last preseason game, and it might be a drive or two. That's it.
Just to get something out there, like if there's any rust on Rodgers, just knock the rust off. Build some chemistry rather than none. I'd rather some be developed, some be built up rather than none. Especially week 1. Against his former team.
Well, even Ben played preseason. He didn't play a lot, but he played some preseason.
He played some preseason, even in his later years.
Yeah.
Muth's rookie year. That Lions game, I think Muth had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ben played.
Yeah, I remember that. Get
Rodgers out there.
Very vividly. Yeah, going back to the corners. So the top 3 are out. Corey Trice is out. Dante Kent is out, which upsets me because I'm really rooting for him being a Harrisburg native and being a 7th-round guy.
Yeah, I know. He wasn't a walking boot. He's now out, but I think they're going to be precautious about it, which I understand.
Hopefully he gets his first bit of action next week versus who is it? Who they face next week? I want to say the Bucks.
Is it the Buccaneers?
Not
I'll
the
tell you
season
right now.
opener, but it's at home. I think
it's
the Bucks.
at Heinz Field.
Yeah.
Yeah, against the Buccaneers.
So I hope he plays next week versus the Bucks. But regarding that, you have 5 corners out. So that tells me James Pierre, Brandon Eccles will be starting outside, and I would imagine Beanie Bishop will play the slot.
Beanie Bishop should start in the slot.
And then after that, we'll see an array of no offense, practice squad guys. Camp bodies.
Yeah, we'll see guys like we'll see a Deshaun Jameson, maybe a Kyler McMichael, a Daryl Porter Jr.
They just signed him.
Yeah, they did. Maybe a Cameron McCutcheon.
Yeah.
Guys like that, I mean, like, this will be an opportunity for those guys, I will say.
For sure.
With that amount of cornerbacks that are out, that's a big opportunity for them. See what they can do. See if they can get, solid play out there and even increase playing time for next week.
I'll be interested to see where they put Castro. Sebastian Castro. I know they have him as as one of the backup safeties, but
he is the 3rd string strong safety behind Chuck Clark, who is going to be the starting strong safety. So
yeah, Chuck Clark will be starting at strong safety. Juan Thornhill will be starting. He's not out, which will be interesting because shout out to Juan Thornhill. He's been having a very strong camp. He's been batting passes. He's been breaking up some.
He's been picking off A-Rod.
Yeah. He's looking good in coverage. Listen, Juan Thornhill kind of showing off that Kansas City.
Listen, man. If he's playing, which it seems he is, like, showcase that, man. Showcase that in actual football against a different opponent and whatnot. Showcase that on the field, man.
Yeah, gonna put it out there, but yeah, I'm sure we'll see some Sebastian Castro at strong safety. I'd like to see him in the slot, play nickel maybe, because that's where he played a little bit in Iowa. He played all over in Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
He can play the box. He can play the nickel. He can blitz too. I'll be interested to see where they put him. A lot of these guys, I'll be interested to see where they play. To be honest with you, I mean, I really wanted to see Corey Trice. I really wanted to see Dante Kent. Unfortunately, injuries, they suck. They come up and bite you sometimes. So
in the secondary, full of backups, so to speak. Some starter capable guys like Eccles and Beanie Bishop. They're going up against Jaguar starters.
Yeah, they are.
Hunter. They're going up against
Brian
Thomas. Brian Thomas is playing.
Who's going to line up against Brian Thomas? Who's going to line up against Travis Hunter?
He's outside?
Of course.
Well, if Beanie's in the nickel, James Pierre.
Put Eccles on him.
I would, but I mean, Eccles probably is he's the number 1. He's got to be the number 1. You're not having Pierre as a number 1. Get out of here. It would be Trice, but Trice is hurt.
Yes.
No, I'd have Eccles on Hunter.
DeMarvin Leal playing for his job tomorrow. Well, I don't know if he's even going to play, bro. That's the thing that sucks. I don't know if he's going to play because he suffered a neck injury towards the end of the of practice this week. Now, he could play. It might be very, very minor. But, I mean, that's the same injury that took him out all last year.
I know.
Liao, yeah, he's on the chopping block.
He just can't catch a break, man. But, yeah, if he wants to make a roster spot because he's a co-backup, co-second stringer to Jack Sawyer behind TJ Watt.
Yeah.
So if he wants to be a fifth edge rusher with his team, he has to ball out.
Yeah, he does.
And I hope he does. But
it seems like, yeah, Trice, DeMarvin Leal, even Alex Highsmith, they just can't avoid the injuries every year.
No.
They can't. It sucks. Now, Highsmith is obviously a lot more reliable, and he plays more. So, although, yeah, he suffers groin injuries every damn year, he doesn't miss a lot of games, right?
He's still a quality impact player.
Yeah.
No one can take that away from Highsmith.
Could we keep 7 corners? I thought we would. I think we could. JPJ, Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Corey Trice.
4. Brandon Eccles.
Beanie Bishop.
That's 6.
And Dante Kent.
If he can beat out Pierre.
That's not hard to do.
It shouldn't be.
But I don't know if they do.
Kent would need the playing time.
Because you still got to think they want to keep as many bodies on the defensive line, offensive line, and tight end. Or receiver. How many receivers are they going to keep? 5 and 4 tight ends?
Well, I'm looking at defensive line here. Cam Heyward, Keanu Benton, Derek Harmon, Isaiah Loudermilk. The former Patriot, Daniel Ekule. I can't pronounce his last name. Logan Lee's in there. Y.A. Black. That's what, 7?
Yeah.
Maybe they keep 6?
I don't know.
But wide receiver, you said, what, 5? That would be DK, Calvin, Robert Woods, Roman Wilson, Scotty. No, 6 because you have Ben Skoranek.
No, I'm keeping Skoranek over Scotty.
So you don't think Scotty makes it?
I'm stashing him on the practice squad.
They could do that.
Skoranek is
they
your
sort of kind of did that last year.
Skoranek is your blocker.
He is your blocker and your special teams ace. The damn good football player.
Yeah, he is.
Damn good football player.
Love Ben Skoranek.
Maybe Rock Taylor can make a case.
I would love for Rock Taylor to make a case, man. I really want him to do that.
Maybe he's the 6th guy.
I want him to do that.
I don't know, dude.
I'm saying, man. I'm not saying he's going to pull some Victor Cruz type stuff here, but crazy things have happened. Aaron Derrick says, sucks about Howard. He's a player I really wanted to see get a lot of snaps. Most excited to see what we have in our 3rd rounder, KJ. Very excited for Caleb Johnson. In fact, all right, if I had to give you a top 5 who I'm looking most forward to tomorrow, in no particular order, Roman Wilson, Troy Fatanu, Broderick Jones, Derek Harmon, and Caleb Johnson, with Y.A. Black being the 6th, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I would have to agree with that list, though it might just be me, and it might just be, what I'm hearing from camp. And I'm excited about Caleb Johnson, don't get me wrong. Love the guy, love the player, love his potential. But I kind of want to see a bit more of Y.A. Black.
Okay.
Just because of based off what I'm hearing, I mean, he's constantly tipping passes. He's filling the gap. He's showcasing good mobility and movement for a man of his size. I want to see some of that come football time.
Yeah.
I want to see some of that.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
I'll throw a Rock Taylor out there, see what he can do.
I'll definitely put Rock Taylor up there. The same thing with Sebastian Castro. JJ Galbraith. I mean, some of these guys, man, big chance tomorrow.
Hell, I'll even throw out the punters. Corliss Waitman and Cameron Johnston, who's coming back from his injury.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm glad you brought them up. Dude, those 2 have been booming.
Both of them will be playing. And, yeah, both of them have been bombing punts. Like, everything I've heard about Johnston, like, he's just bombing punts. Like, he's just kicking these balls out of here.
Well, that was the same case last year until he got hurt.
Yeah.
And then Waitman came in, and he was very reliable, and he's really neck and neck with Cameron Johnston.
Yeah, both of them have been, like right there, neck and neck, like you said.
But you can only keep one.
Only one can only keep one, but that's kind of a fun punter battle right there.
Sure.
Might not mean to anybody else, but it's just one of those things.
Well, that's something we're going to see tomorrow, that's for sure. Yes, Danny, we will be seeing all of our offensive line except Samuel, like Merck says in the chat. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And they should see a significant amount of playing time because the season relies on them mostly. So get your shit straight, swear jar, because we need your help. It falls on you. Everybody. Especially you, Broderick.
The line, yes. The line's going to have to hold. They got to hold up. They got to be they got to be the Hoover Dam.
The Hoover Dam.
Yes. They got to be the Hoover Dam. If there's a crack in there, we're screwed. Don't let it be Broderick. I'm rooting for you, bro. I really am. I'm trying. Showcase something tomorrow.
Yeah, seriously. Let's exit tomorrow. 24 hours from now. Let's exit tomorrow. Well, you know what? Broderick had a good game. That's one of the things I really want to say tomorrow.
I hope so.
I hope that's the case.
I hope so.
I still got hopes for Roman. He needs to really prove he can be relied on. Well, he'll be the starting number 1 essentially tomorrow. He'll be playing outside, lined up against the starting corners of the Jags. Big test for the guy.
It's gonna be cool seeing number 10 a wide receiver. I know I said that last year, but we didn't anticipate Wilson being hurt.
Yeah.
Now we get to actually see that tomorrow.
Well, I think I don't want to say it was a blessing in disguise, but it allowed him to learn the playbook, and maybe it helped Calvin. It helped Calvin.
It did. It did. Trying to take the positives out of the negatives right there.
Right.
Like Wilson, he had time to be under Arthur Smith's scheme, though I'm not a big fan of it. Still, the fact that, hey, he's learned under it, he's learned the playbook. He's learned from that, circumstance, going through the injury or whatnot,
Oh, especially being close with Zach Cassani, the receiver coach.
Yeah. It's made him, his drive it's made him hungrier. It's made him want to go out there and just prove himself I can still go out there and play ball.
Yeah.
And he's very quick off the snap.
Very.
If you remember when he was dealing with that ankle injury before he was out after that Raiders game, you could tell that step wasn't there.
No,
it wasn't there completely.
His cutbacks on his routes were just very slow.
And then I think wasn't it minicamp or OTAs, whichever it was. You saw how quick he was.
Yeah.
That quickness was back from what you saw at the Michigan.
Yeah, he's fully healthy now.
Yeah.
Fully healthy.
And I can hope that he stays healthy.
For sure.
Fingers crossed on that.
It's a big test for him tomorrow, and
a lot of eyes on him.
Hopefully we get some Calvin Austin-esque type situation where Calvin in his first game in his second year, first game in preseason, he went off.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping this is the case for Roman, maybe better.
A lot of eyes on Roman, dude.
He's going to be catching passes from our guy Mason Rudolph, so
we will be repping that man's jersey.
Yes.
Even through the preseason, we made a promise. That man we signed with the Steelers, we would rep that man's jersey all regular season, but we'll include the preseason.
You're really going to hold on to that?
Yeah. I made a promise, damn it.
Okay.
I made a promise. I'm not going to go back on it.
All right. Listen, I give you props. I'll give you props on that.
I'll rep that Mason jersey. I don't care. Why not?
Shout to our guy Mason Rudolph. Hell yeah.
Rocking the stash now.
Yeah, he's really grown up. Do you guys think Caleb takes over as running back 1 by season's end?
Merks,
I don't want to roll it out.
No, I don't. I don't think you can.
I think him and Warren are 1A and 1B. Well, maybe not now, but eventually I think it could get to that point. Because I think Warren's still too good.
Yeah.
He's still very good. He's a starter on any other team.
No, Warren's reliable. He's reliable, running, catching, blocking.
As long as he can stay healthy.
And you've noticed with Johnson and Warren throughout training camp, Johnson is close to Warren.
Yep.
Every step of the way, even coming down the stairs and whatnot onto the practice field to begin practice. And Johnson said, after practice, I bumped into Warren and said, hey, let's work on pass blocking.
Yes.
He's protection. constantly on that, which is something that you love to hear.
Well, you can't get better to learn about pass protection than from a guy like Jaylen Warren, who on day 1 as an undrafted free agent rookie, he came in and killed the back-on-backers drills.
Yes, he did.
And he found himself a roster spot, beating out Benny Snell, and is now the running back 1 for the Steelers is Jaylen Warren.
Yeah.
So he won't play tomorrow, but Caleb will. And we'll see Kenneth Gainwell too. We will see Trey Sermon, former Ohio State Buckeye.
Former Colt.
Former 49er.
Yeah,
I
he
think
didn't
the same draft class that Najee was selected in.
I think you're right on that.
Travis Etienne went after him, and then the next running back after that was in the 3rd round with Trey Sermon, and he didn't last a while. Trey Sermon, we'll see him tomorrow. We will also see Lou Nichols and Max Hurlman and Evan Hull.
That's right.
So keep an eye out for that. Mostly looking forward to Caleb Johnson, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Yes.
I get a good feeling about Caleb Johnson, man. I don't know if he'll be an immediate impact guy, but I think he'll be a nice gem for the offense for years to come. He's got that dog in him. He's got that ability where he's just always wanting to improve, always wanting to learn.
It's that work ethic, dude.
He's got that patience to him, and then once he finds a gap, he turns on the jets. He's got that burst. Don't sleep on his speed.
No.
Do not sleep on his speed.
His 40, what he ran at the combine, it does not look like that on tape.
No.
It does not look like that in NFL action. Far from. I've said that all, ever since Johnson was drafted.
Yeah.
His 40 time does not resemble on the field.
See, I'm also curious to see how they use Gainwell tomorrow because he's a former receiver out of Memphis.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because they've actually used Gainwell in receiving drills. Like, line him up at wide receiver.
So they're going to line him up in the slot, maybe?
They could do that. I'm not opposed to it.
I want to see some pony formation.
Yeah.
I don't know if Arthur Smith knows what that is, but I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, just to get two backs on the field right there. I'm like, yeah, it's a change on the offense. It's mixing something up.
Digital Dust says, glad Warren and Caleb won't have vision problems. Wink, wink. Come on, man. Leave my guy Najee alone. After that 4th of July incident, I kept seeing people saying, now his vision got worse. I'm like, wow, bro. Cut it out. Leave him alone. That's my guy. Love Najee, bro. Leave him alone.
I got mad respect for Najee, man.
Leave him alone.
Is he still on the, what is it? They put him on the PUP list, the Chargers did?
Still?
Is he still?
I don't know.
I could check right now.
I don't really follow former Steelers, bro. I don't. It's like when they leave, I'm like, oh, well, bye.
Pretty much. It's like, yeah, like, bye, move on. No, I don't know. I hope Najee's doing well, though, like, because, the fireworks incident, 4th of July, like, fireworks went everywhere.
Yeah.
Hit his eye. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's no joke. That's no joke.
Did we sign anyone to leave it be? We'll sign people after the final cuts for sure. Whether that's a receiver, whether that's on the offensive line.
A safety. Even.
Safety for sure. Justin Simmons is still out there. Jordan Whitehead's still out there. Maybe some of these guys shit the bed and we gotta swear jar. We gotta go out and grab somebody. Just putting it out there. You all guys already know there's gonna be a situation after the final cuts where the Steelers are gonna be signing some people. There'll be some surprise cuts. There'll be some veterans out there. Maybe some familiar faces that get cut that they want to bring in. It's not the first time they've done it.
Nope, and it's all part of the business.
Sure is. Sure is. By the way, we are live on YouTube, obviously, as the majority of you guys are watching. We're also live on X, Twitter. This is the experiment. This is the first time we're actually live over here on Twitter. We're going to try to make this a usual thing now where we multi-stream on YouTube and Twitter. So to the Twitter folk, appreciate you guys. Shout out to y'all. So we're going to try to do this pretty much going forward where we stream YouTube and stream simultaneously to Twitter.
And we will be doing that again tomorrow for the Steelers-Jags preseason game.
Yes, and so far, I haven't experienced any issues. The PC's running fine. Our streaming software is running fine. So,
good.
Thumbs up. This was kind of a test run, and I'm glad to see that it's working.
Good. So far, so good. Now, don't jinx us.
I know, knock on wood.
Seriously.
The last thing we need is to go off the air like we did right before the Caleb Johnson selection. Remember that?
I do remember that. Yes, that was odd timing.
Very odd timing. Do you guys see Gainwell hurdling at practice over that monster tire?
Yes.
Shit, his vertical jump is impressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got hops. Man.
He's always been a crazy athlete. He's also the starting kick returner. Thank God. Thank God.
That's no surprise.
Well, no, but it's better than, what we had in the past.
Yes.
Because what we had in the past just wasn't good.
No.
Cordell
Not at
Patterson
all.
got cut. And, I'm hoping, Kenneth Gainwell can really hold that position.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bit of an elusive back. He's got some shiftiness to him, so I think he'll add something better to that area for sure.
He's got that experience. He's got that speed. Elusive, like you said. Gainwell's a good back.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Only here for a year, but, if he balls out, I can see a small extension.
Oh, definitely.
Not opposed to it.
Kind of waiting for roster cuts to pick up wide receiver too. Unless Roman balls out, I don't want to roll it out, but unless Roman balls out, I don't want to put all the eggs on that basket. But listen, that's what preseason's for. That's why they haven't made any moves yet. They're really relying on that. They draft him in the 3rd round. They're giving him the chance. It's worth to give him a shot. He should have had it last year. Injuries hurt, and now he's going to get his chance again.
They could just run with him if he stays healthy, knock on wood.
Now, if they don't, if that doesn't work out, I don't know who they grab. I don't know who they trade for. I know who you guys want them to trade for. I'm not getting my hopes up on this.
I would love nothing more than that. I don't see it happening. I'll believe it when I see it.
Let me put it this way. I didn't get my hopes up when the DK Metcalf news came out. And look what happened.
Well, did you hear that the Steelers inquired about McLaurin?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But then they were like, the Commanders are like, no, we're not trading him at the moment. It's just the Steelers doing their due diligence.
So pay him. What are y'all doing?
Well, they're working on it.
Yeah, all these people requested. You got Terry McLaurin requesting a trade. You got Micah Parsons requesting a trade. That whole situation's funky.
Well, it's because Jerry's an idiot.
All he got to do is talk to his agent.
Yeah, pick up the phone.
It's not like Lamar representing himself. Micah doesn't represent himself.
No.
He has an agent you can talk to sign the deal.
No, but
he was going to take a discount to stay with the Cowboys.
But Jerry wants to talk to Micah in person about it. And Micah don't.
Do you see Jerry's reason for why?
No, what'd he say? What'd he do?
He said, well, I bought the Cowboys on a handshake deal, and we came up with terms later. That was 40 years ago.
The business has changed.
Double
Jerry.
J, bro. You're running whatever up there.
Was he 84? How old is Jerry Jones?
He's old as hell.
I know that.
He's 82. He'll be 83 in October.
That was close.
They're not gonna win anything.
No.
And they haven't won anything. Oh wow.
Dude, ever since Jimmy Johnson left, I mean, like, it's no.
Oh my God. Okay,
no coincidence.
I searched up his name on Google and something else popped up. Wow. I didn't know he was involved in that. That doesn't surprise me.
Okay.
That doesn't surprise me. He's like the Vince McMahon. He's like the Vince McMahon of the NFL, bro.
Yeah, let's put it.
You can't make this up.
Let's put it that way.
He was a genius at one point, and then he got way over control. He thought he could just throw money at everything. He ruined his product. If only he could get out.
Talking to Micah Parsons' agent, no chance in hell.
That's funny. That's funny. I'll give you that one. I am so ready to see what Caleb Johnson can do. I am pumped. Yeah, I'm pumped for him.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, chat, give me your top 5 players you're looking forward to tomorrow. Or technically today, because
it's game day.
It's game day.
It's game day.
I mean, we still got to go to sleep, but it's game day.
Still got to go to sleep. And we still got to wait for 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Well, 6:30 here.
Going live here, yes.
We'll be live 30 minutes before the game. But and it is in our market, by the way.
It's what?
It is in our market. I checked.
So, okay, so
it's an insurance policy.
I subbed to NFL Plus because, what was it, last night, or technically Thursday night, try to watch the Raiders and Seahawks game, preseason game, just for the heck of it because it was football. And the NFL Network channel, it was not in our area. It was blocked in our area.
Yeah,
the game was.
Which is stupid.
So
I went to an illegal site to watch it, and I'm thinking this is too much because it kept buffering. I'm like,
no,
no.
And right there, I remembered last year. I think it was the first preseason game against the Texans where we had that trouble.
Are you really?
If I remember correctly,
was it that game?
I'm sure it was. I think it was.
Either way, you got the insurance policy, but we ain't gonna worry about tomorrow.
I subbed to NFL Plus just to make sure, like, hey, we could watch the preseason, so we don't have to go through any hoops and whatnot.
No, we should be good tomorrow.
Screw it.
We'll definitely be good tomorrow.
Screw it. Low insurance there. Screw it.
Can't believe we passed on Shador. I ain't worried about it.
I
ain't worried about it. Hakuna Matata.
I'm not losing sleep over it.
Okay, let me put it this way. I said it before in this stream. I'll say it one more time. It was a very Shador-esque game. Flash his pinpoint accuracy. Great touchdown passes. He also showed the flaws that he had coming out of college that hasn't been fixed yet, which is why he's not going to be the starter. Very Shador-esque game.
Now watch him do that with TJ Watt coming at him.
But talking from experience, okay? You guys know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I do.
Talking from experience, don't fall for preseason hype, okay? I have made the mistake of doing that before. I will never, and I repeat, I will never be sold on a player ever again based off of preseason.
You know what that led to, bro? A spin cycle.
That eventually led to Peyton Wilson.
Thank God.
Yeah. I will
Wow.
I will never be sold on preseason hype ever again. Who remembers what was that one pass rusher's name? Tuzar Skipper.
Yes.
Bro, he had like 4 or 5 sacks and he didn't make the roster. He didn't amount to nothing. Where's he at now?
I don't know.
Where's he at now?
That's a great question.
Remember Tyler Vaughns?
I do remember Tyler
Where's
Vaughns.
he at?
He's the UFL with St. Louis.
Wow. You've been keeping up with the news.
Well, he's essentially their number one.
Who else? I think I'm missing a couple people.
Who's that?
All I'm saying is don't fall for preseason hype.
No.
So, yeah, Shador had it. It's preseason. It's preseason. I ain't gonna lie. I watched it. I was like, that's a good play. And I saw him, run backwards and hold on the ball too long. I'm like, yep, that's Shador.
Did he do the tap on the ball?
I didn't pay attention.
Because he always does that.
I'll show you.
He always does that tap to the ball before he throws it. That was one of the things I still don't like about Shador. It's just that split second is enough for any pass rusher to come and strip sack him. Yeah, seriously. Just imagine TJ Watt coming down to pressure Shador. The man's going to keep backpedaling.
Can I find okay, of course, they're going to show all the touchdowns.
They're going to show the good stuff.
I'm not hating. Okay, listen, I'm not hating either. I have had this sentiment about Shador ever since the draft. I watched a lot of his college tape, and everything I saw today is everything I saw in the tape.
So no difference.
No
difference.
Great accuracy.
He's a rookie.
Great accuracy. Extends plays, but holds on to the ball too long. Goes back way too far outside the pocket. And I'm not talking this way. I'm talking that way.
He keeps going backwards straight. That's another thing. That's another thing with Shador. He's going back too far, and it affects the area of where he's throwing. Again, all that's coachable. Will the Browns help with that? Beats me. We'll find out.
I don't think Will Howard could do better. Well, we won't know because, yeah, he's hurt. He got hurt on a center exchange. Messed up one of his fingers, broke a bone.
A broken finger. He's wearing a what they call it, a split.
See this is exactly why I wanted Will Howard to play tomorrow. To silence those that said we made a mistake passing on Shador. I don't think we made a mistake.
We can't say that after one preseason game,
bro.
You can't make that argument.
Kenny Pickett in 2020 motherfucking 3, every single drive he had led to a touchdown.
I don't think he had one incompletion.
And he was the worst quarterback I ever saw this play in the Steelers logo. I ain't sold yet.
Number 8 is tarnished.
I ain't sold yet.
Number 8 is tarnished. I don't know if Heyward could save it.
Okay, maybe Kenny wasn't the worst. Mitch was terrible. Mitch was worse. Mitch was Kenny with the turnovers.
No, Kenny couldn't do anything.
Kenny couldn't do nothing either. No.
He couldn't, dude.
I'd rather just forget about that. We got Aaron Rodgers now. We got Mason Rudolph. We got Will Howard.
Yeah.
Last year we had Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen sucked in that game last week too.
The Hall of Fame game, not a pleasant performance.
No. Not at all.
No. What was it, 2 interceptions?
Digital dust. I cannot leak that information. Information. I might get canceled.
Don't want that.
Or I might get I don't know. I feel like if I put it in the chat, someone's gonna, I don't know. Maybe YouTube or somebody doesn't like that. I don't know.
Does Dylan Gabriel look like Brownie the Elf? Did he even play? I don't think he played.
He didn't play. He's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt. Kenny's hurt. They signed Tyler Huntley.
Snoop Huntley.
So
yeah. Russell Wilson definitely held on to the ball too long.
No, he did. Still, he still will with New York.
Yep, he's over there in New York. Good for him.
That's a wild quarterback room.
Get us a 3rd round pick, please. Por favor. God, we need that. I don't want to look ahead at next offseason, but you got to
do the Giants bench Wilson? He's never been benched before.
No.
Outside of money situation.
You do not play Jackson Dart at all this year.
Well, he's the 3rd stringer.
Good.
They have Jameis Winston.
Good. He should be the 3rd stringer all season.
I said that when we were scouting Jackson Dart. That man's going to need to sit 1 year.
1 full year. Absolutely.
That man did not play under center at all against Ole Miss. Or rarely did, I should say. Rarely did.
He doesn't know an NFL offense.
No, he doesn't.
He can't read a defense.
No.
He's got a great arm. Accuracy's very wishy-washy, but great arm. He's obviously a mobile quarterback. He runs an RPO scheme very heavy, but
he's got to sit.
He's got to sit. He's got to learn an NFL scheme. He's got to learn to read a defense, and he's got to play under center. You ain't doing that year 1.
Hopefully Brian the Bull knows that.
There's one guy that knows it. It's him.
Yeah, you figure, right?
He brought Josh Allen out of Wyoming and made him, what he is now. So, how do you feel about the future of the defensive line specifically? I love it. Ideally, I'm looking at it as when Cam Heyward retires, you put Derek Harmon in Heyward's spot, and you move Keanu Benton to 3-tech, and you have Wyatt Black as the starting nose tackle. If what we're hearing out of camp is what's going to be advertised and what's going to be produced in action, I think that's your future defensive line.
Yeah, if all that translate onto the field for game action, then yeah, I mean it's looking promising. It's looking young and promising. Hopefully that is the case. Maybe that's their actual long-term vision for the future.
I would love to see that. Honestly, I think Benton at the nose is a disservice, but I mean, where else are you going to put him now?
I mean, that's 3 quick and ferocious and big dudes right there.
Even still, when Heyward gets a breather, guess what? Put Benton at 3-tech.
Definitely move Benton around.
If
more.
you want
don't keep him
strictly at the nose.
No.
Or even if you want to put if Wyatt Black really shows out, you could put him alongside Harmon. Harmon's a 3-down guy, and so is Benton.
Yeah.
Benton should have been a 3-down guy. They're young. They got that pass rush upside, bro. They can get that interior pressure, collapse that pocket.
Yeah.
You get them on the field. That's what I hope we see tomorrow. I don't know if Benton will be the 3-tech, but I'd love to see it. Be very curious.
Experiment. Just experiment. It's preseason.
I don't think Rodgers wanted another Jordan Love situation. Well, he's honestly, bro. Listen,
he's been around Howard all camp.
Yeah, I always thought he was like a egomaniac or a man-child, but ever since signing with the Steelers, he hasn't showcased any of that.
Not once has Rodgers said, no, I don't want to help this guy, or it's not my job to help this guy. No, like he is willingly trying to help Will Howard.
And by the way, even if that's true, who the hell is Aaron Rodgers to come into this? First of all, he wasn't even signed yet. During the draft, he wasn't even signed yet.
No.
So who the hell is Aaron Rodgers to tell the Steelers, I don't want you drafting a quarterback because I'm going to sign with you. Not now, but later.
He has no control.
No, so
he has no word.
I don't believe that for a second.
No.
Otherwise, if that's the case, I mean, the Steelers already bent over backwards for Aaron Rodgers for how many weeks? But that'd be another level. I don't think that was the case though. Shador is a poor man's Tua. Wow.
Can he play better in the cold?
That's yeah. It's from Colorado.
Yeah, he better. He better play better in the cold.
Tua, he played plenty in the cold.
Tua can't.
He's gonna have to now. He's part of the AFC North.
Shador has Tua. Yeah, really. Tua. I mean, like, I see a bit of resemblance.
The AFC North is going to humble Shador. It'll be a test.
If there's one division for Shador to be humbled about, it is the AFC North. No football like the AFC North, man.
No, you already know.
They don't play around.
Rodgers held the Steelers hostage all season. Are you kidding me? I just don't think that'd be a fathomable thing by the Steelers. Yeah, he held them hostage. I agree, but to that level, come on, bro. Aaron Rodgers can't have that type of power. That'd be messed up.
No player should have that power on a franchise, on an organization. I don't care who you are. That's not how business is done. If it is, then you're running the wrong business.
Well, I just don't think that Aaron Rodgers told them flat out, don't draft a quarterback so high. The Steelers had their priority this draft class, and it was fixing that run defense.
And the quarterback class was just not good.
No, it wasn't.
You weren't overdrafting or overreaching for a quarterback. That's why they didn't take Shador in the first. That's why they didn't take Shador in the third. That's why they didn't take Shador at all.
In the fourth, yeah.
They waited until the sixth. How Howard fell, I don't know. Maybe it's because of how poor the quarterback class was, or maybe it's because certain teams just didn't need a backup quarterback in those rounds. Regardless, we got Howard.
Yeah.
And I'm happy because that was the one quarterback I did want.
Yeah.
In that quarterback class.
Yeah.
So I'm satisfied.
I think this defense is going to be scary, says Danny. I agree. As long as the offense stays on the field, yeah, the defense can remain healthy and the defense can remain very good. Defense is going to be good in general. How long can that last? Hopefully all season. Because up until the end of last season, it wasn't really spectacular.
No.
They still held like teams like the Bengals to a certain amount of points, but the offense has got to help them out this year. They really do. Gotta say, the Will Howard pinky injury took the wind out of my sails for this preseason. He's been balling this preseason. I think Woodside might push Thompson off the roster for quarterback 4, though. I wouldn't doubt it. Can't roll anything out. Plus, I mean, he has the Arthur Smith connection, so he already has that going for him.
He does. If anything, if he wants to earn a practice squad spot, like, that's something.
But yeah, Skin Graffiti. Yeah, I agree. It really took a lot of my interest. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, Will Howard was a serious draw to me for preseason. Now that he's not playing, we'll still be watching. We'll be live for every game. But, yeah, just I guess some of my interest, some of my investment won't exactly be. I was really looking forward to Will Howard. Maybe he'll play the last preseason game versus the Panthers, but
maybe. That's a big maybe.
I mean,
we know what Rudolph can bring to the table, and Thompson. I don't know how many people are really looking forward to Skylar Thompson. I'm not really one of those people, if I had to be honest. Will Howard definitely brought interest and intrigue at the quarterback play position, even in preseason. Him not being there, yeah, it's kind of a blow, kind of a blunder.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I know it's not going to affect his roster spot or whatnot. I don't think it will. I think he will still be the quarterback 3, but it's the reps that he's missing out on.
Yeah, because, I mean, we said it in the video we uploaded earlier this week. It was his only bit of NFL action all season because he's going to be the third guy all year. He's not playing unless injury happens, but I don't want to think of that. Will Howard's not playing this year, ideally. So this was his only bit of rookie action.
And now, like, if he doesn't play at all this preseason, he's got no reps under his
belt, no tape,
none of that,
nothing to build off of,
nothing to work on. Just what happened in training camp
every year. Calvin, Roman, Fatanu. Am I missing anyone?
But regardless, we just can't win, dude.
No,
can't catch a break.
What teams do you think we're going to be? Let me repeat that. What teams do you think are going to be elite this year? Well, obviously, I mean, you got to take Bills, Chiefs, Ravens. Everyone else is kind of up for grabs. I don't want to say the Bengals because, dude, their
defense. Dude, Tanner McGee diced them up.
Dude, the Bengals defense is going to be so bad. Patriots could be a sleeper. I don't think they'll be elite.
I consider them a sleeper for the wild card. I do.
Texans,
maybe a Stroud can really take that next step.
I wouldn't say elite. So yeah, I think the 3-headed elites are Bills, Ravens, and Chiefs.
That's as far as AFC goes.
Everyone else is up for grabs. I mean, Chargers could be sleeper. Texans could be sleeper. Broncos maybe if Knicks takes a jump. Patriots, I don't want to sleep on them. Us, of course, we're always going to be within the playoff contention. In regards to the NFC, you got the Eagles.
You got the Lions.
The
Commanders are up there.
The Commanders.
You could throw in the...
If they stay healthy, the Niners. If they stay healthy, the Packers.
The Vikings are a question mark all because of J.J. McCarthy.
Yes, I don't know if I can put them elite yet, but they got everything there. Commanders, of course. I don't know what's up with Scary Terry, but maybe them. And I think the Bucs will be good. I don't think they'll be elite, but I think they'll be good.
I think they win the division again.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that division is not really offering a lot.
No, it's not.
It hasn't
you
for a
got the
while.
Panthers, you got the Saints, and you got what's that other team?
Falcons.
Eesh.
Yeah, Michael Penix and Bryce Young, man. That'll be an interesting division, though, because those two guys, they're going to make jumps.
Yeah.
Been watching y'all since we played Brady's Pats week 1, and they kicked the shit out of us 33-3, says Angel Delgado. Yeah, that was 2019, right?
Yes. Then the next week it was the Seahawks, and Ben got hurt.
Yes.
Yeah, 2019.
2019. Yeah, we appreciate your long support. It's been almost 6 whole seasons, man.
Wow.
Shout out to Angel in the chat. Pay or trade Heyward. Pay him. They're not trading him. He's not.
I'd give him a raise.
I don't like his approach, but yeah, you pay him. I think he ought to just really wait for the extension. I mean, it's just not good timing right now.
Yeah.
But
no, you're not trading him.
No.
That's just idiotic.
Looking forward to the ups and downs of the season with y'all. You guys roll. Angel, we appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Angel.
Shout out to Angel in the chat.
There will be a lot of ups and downs. It's the Steelers.
Cam was waiting for Watt to get his deal before he asked for more money. Kind of late to do that, though. Yeah, very, very late. We're 4 or 5 weeks out to the regular season, bro. Come on. It'll get resolved. Him and Boswell will get deals. Boswell should be first in line. Sorry, Heyward. We gotta get Boswell his money first. I'm sure you can understand. Hopefully. Boswell needs to stay.
Boswell's gotten us out of tough predicaments way too many times.
Boswell needs to stay. John, the Pittsburgh and Penn State fanatic, says, "Sup, boys?"
What's up, John?
Good seeing you in the chat. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna get a poll in the chat. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. Let me get a poll in the chat because now again they only give me 4 options. I wish they gave me more.
Only 4.
Who balls out tomorrow? Yeah, they only give me 4 options. Roman Wilson. What do you think? I'll put Rock Taylor up there.
You want to throw in Harmon?
Yeah, for sure.
Derek Harmon.
See, I wish I had a 5th option for like all the above.
Yeah, I know.
But in your opinion, the chat, who balls out tomorrow? Roman Wilson, Rock Taylor, Caleb Johnson, Derek Harmon. Those are the 4 that came to mind. There's plenty more, obviously, like Y.A. Black and then, you know, Cole Holcomb getting his first game in a while. Fatanu, Broderick, right? There's a ton. There's a ton of names to watch for tomorrow.
A. Mario says, big Steeler fan from Texas. Love the channel.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks,
I know there's been a difference between you and us in the chat, but we always appreciate your engagement and the subscription, man, as always. But Texas, huh? How's it over there in Cowboy Land? Are they burning down their flags and their jerseys yet because Jerry Jones won't pay Micah?
That's what they shouldn't do.
Where do you think he's gonna go? He's not gonna go back.
No, he's not going to go back.
Like this has become. Have you?
He told Stephen Jones up front, "I want traded."
Well, this is more personal now.
Yeah. See, here's the way I see it. I mean, like, if you're Dallas, you're trading him because he's not coming back. He's not playing for you. You're trading him. You're getting something out of it. But you're going to trade him out of conference, not in the conference.
Right.
You're trading him out of conference. Who that is, I don't know. It beats me. Maybe the Bills. I highly doubt the Chiefs. If the Cowboys, they should not do that.
I hope it's not the Ravens. Hope it's
It
not the
better
Ravens.
not be the
I
Ravens.
hope it's not the Ravens or the Bengals. Well, the Bengals got to pay him, and they can't even pay their own guys.
Yeah, exactly. So the Bengals ain't happening. There's no way.
I don't know who else would need them.
Not the Steelers. If that's not happening.
No, come on.
That's not happening. Okay.
Goes to the Seahawks? Did they trade him in conference?
It's the Cowboys. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But the Cowboys should trade him.
I always thought that he would make a great Philadelphia Eagle. He would literally follow LaShawn McCoy's route.
And that would be the stupid part of Dallas. Like, if they refuse to trade him, Parsons ain't playing. He's sitting out. He's going to stay in shape, but he's going to sit out. and then he decides, excuse me, he decides where he gets to go. He's going to waltz right to Philly, and you know Philly's going to be aggressive.
For sure.
That'd be done by Dallas.
Plus, he'll be closer to home. From Houston, we hate the Cowboys too. Who doesn't hate the Cowboys, man? If you don't hate the Cowboys, then you're not a football fan. If you love the Cowboys, then God bless you.
And we know a couple of them.
Of course we know a couple.
God bless them.
Some are family, some are friends from childhood. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, Cowboys, I don't know.
Excuse me.
They're just meant for comedy every year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dak's still the highest paid quarterback of all time, $60 million.
For what? For what?
They still have CD, who they paid, and he deserved that contract. A little overboard, but he got paid. He got Pickens. They got Brian Schottenheimer as a head coach.
Wow, they got Pickens.
Why weren't they on Hard Knocks?
I'll say this about Pickens: he'll be used better. He'll be used properly. But
who's their running back?
I don't know.
Miles Sanders?
Rico Dowdle? Did they draft a guy?
Did they?
They should have.
Did they draft a guy?
I thought Genty would have been a Cowboy if he made it past the Raiders, but obviously he didn't.
No.
Who the hell is their running back?
I think Sanders. I'll be back.
Miles Sanders? Yeah. They drafted Jadon Blue from Texas. Jadon Blue. They waited to the 4th round to select a running back. Jadon Blue's good. Great receiving upside, but that's about it. Blazing speed. Wait, what? Blue from Texas, he got hurt today? You can't make this up. Obviously, prayers to him, but wow. Jadon Blue, I think he could be nice. I just don't see him as
Jadon Blue?
Yeah, I just don't see him as a starter.
Oh, that's right. The cat from Texas, yeah.
I just don't think he'll be a starter. He could be the starter for this season, but a full-time starter, I mean, there's more receiving upside than rushing upside to me.
Oh, that went down the wrong pipe.
Are you okay?
I'm having a tough time today.
You're dying on stream.
I apologize. I'm still trying to get this sickness out of me. God.
Yeah, it's been a rough week.
That's some good tea, though.
I'll tell you, it's been a rough week for the both of us. It's been literally the week from hell. But I'm glad that whatever we got hit with happened earlier in the week and not today or tomorrow.
Nah, that would have really sucked. That would have been awful.
It's been the week from hell. I hope you guys have had a great week. Much better than ours. It's not hard to do so. Because I swear to God, this week was just tragic.
We got through it, though. We got through it.
Must be the weather change.
We got through it.
Sure did. Ain't no way Pickens is getting paid in Dallas. He's going to go to, the Titans. I don't doubt that.
I don't know where Pickens goes.
He's got what?
After he's not staying in Dallas.
He's got what? 2 years? No, 1 year.
1 year. I don't see him staying in Dallas. I don't see Dallas extending him. Unless he really balls out and they really want him.
Do you think the Steelers should trade for Micah after he requested trade? No. Where's he fit? Unless you trade Highsmith and some capital.
You got Heyward who wants a pay raise, and you got Boswell who wants a new contract.
Well, they can pay. Hold on, they can pay Micah. But you're talking about paying 2 edge rushers $41 million a season.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not doing that.
No.
The defense is already paid enough.
No.
You're not doing that.
Parsons is not being a Steeler.
No.
Let's slow down. Just because he said McFadden, if I'm not a Cowboy, if I go back home, I'm choosing the Steelers or whatnot. How long ago was that?
I don't know.
I couldn't even tell you. I'm not even going to get my hopes up.
Why would he? Of course you would say that.
Of course he would say that.
Because Mike Tomlin and very close to home in Harrisburg.
Right.
That's why I always thought he'd make a good Eagle. In fact, Micah Parsons and Dante Kent were teammates for the Harrisburg Cougars.
Yes, that's right.
John Harris.
Harrisburg High. Yes. Yep. That's wild.
Yeah. Damn. Dante Kent and Micah Parsons were high school teammates.
Damn.
Yep. Really cool. Really, really cool. Look, they both made it. There's not a lot of success coming out of Harrisburg. I'll tell you that right now.
No.
You got LaShawn McCoy. You got Micah Parsons. You got Dante Kent. You have
the Saints receiver, Colston. Marquez Colston.
Who's that one head coach? They are who we thought they were. Who was that head coach?
Something Green.
Yeah, right.
Dennis Green.
Dennis Green. Yeah, he actually came from Harrisburg.
Yep.
That's wild. Shout out to Harrisburg folk, bro.
Hold on. If this team pays any more defensive players, I'm gonna lose my mind. They need playmakers on offense. That's what wins in the NFL in this day and age. It says steal life. Preach.
That's why they
for the people in the back.
DK. That's why they traded for DK. That's what they're looking for in Caleb.
Robert Dan, what number is linebacker Debo Williams wearing in tomorrow's game? The reason I'm asking is because he's a Carolina Gamecock, just like me. Debo Williams. Good question. I will search it up. Good.
Let's see which one of us can win.
48.
Okay, well, there you go. He's a winner.
Number 48.
Yep.
We'll probably be seeing one tomorrow.
Good old 48. Shout out to Bud Dupree.
Bud Dupree was good.
He was very good.
Very good. Why is the Steelers broadcast local only so it's not streaming? There's only like 2 games a week that are like that. The NFL app is some bullshit.
Yes.
Hold on now. Is that the NFL Plus app?
No, because I signed up for NFL Plus just, as a precautionary measure so we could watch the game. And I was able to go on the NFL app and watch the later part of the Commanders and Patriots preseason game to which the Patriots won.
Did they?
It was like a blowout.
Yo, Travion Henderson took the opening kickoff for a touchdown.
I did see that. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Henderson's a dog. We knew that.
I'm so mad. He's a
Patriot.
Mad. He's a Patriot, bro.
I know, but seeing what Henderson did in his first bit of action, I'm not surprised. Henderson's so good.
How do we pay Micah if he want to become a Steeler? I don't think we can. No. What do you guys think about the Steelers' plans for state-of-the-art new stadium? I didn't hear about that.
Danny Espy, this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
State-of-the-art new stadium. Really?
New stadium.
Now, I heard that they're going to build a indoor facility at Latrobe for rainy days. I heard they're going to do that. That's going to be starting in the fall.
Yeah, they should do that.
And that should debut next training camp.
Because in the early portions of training camp, there were a lot of heavy rainstorms down in Latrobe.
Went to training camp and got JPJ's autograph. First autograph I got since Ben in 2019. Bro, I'm jealous.
Damn.
The best autograph I got was TJ Watt in his rookie year. It's that football.
Right. Right there.
The messed up thing is I think his autograph is almost fully faded. But I got James Conner's on there too.
Conner was the first auto, right?
Yes.
James Conner was
first
the first
autograph
auto.
I ever got from a Steelers player was James Conner, my guy.
I believe somewhere I have this booklet of football cards. I used to collect old football cards. That was a thing back in the day.
Yeah, he signed one.
Yeah, it was Conner who signed his Pitt Panther college card, and Bud Dupree signed his college card. I think he went to Buffalo. Dupree did, so I kind of got their autographs on those cards, which is pretty cool.
That is cool. Oh yeah, Bud Dupree. Yeah,
I gotta dig those out because I got a full booklet of football cards and whatnot.
NFL Plus can listen only tomorrow. The rest of the season is fine to watch. It's just some weirdness for tomorrow. I'm a West Coast fan after moving over here a few years ago. Shit's tough. Haha. That doesn't make sense. Let me listen only. What? Really? And I agree with your statement. Yeah, there's only a couple games of the day. Why can't it be broadcasted nationwide?
I don't know. They pick and choose.
Now, you could use a couple, streaming sites, but you got to go through all the hassle and maybe some buffering, unfortunately.
Yeah. If you're well prepared for that.
Yeah. Yeah, Bud Dupree went to Kentucky, not Buffalo.
That's what it was. I'm sorry. I knew it was like some sort of...
Blue?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought of blue and I thought of Buffalo. It was Kentucky. My fault.
No, Khalil Mack came for Buffalo.
He did. That's right.
Khalil Mack came for Buffalo.
Yeah.
Teammates with Bud Dupree.
Yes, he is.
I think that was the confusion.
So I am confused.
He's still a Charger, right?
Dupree?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he signed an extension with him?
Dupree had a good year last year.
Yeah.
Man, I'm happy to see him succeed. I really am. How many games until the Fire Tomlin sign goes back up? Over or under 7? Okay.
To be fair, we didn't have that sign up until, was it that Bengals game? The second one? Or was it the actual wild card game?
I think it was the wild card game.
It was the wild card game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have that sign up until the wild card game.
No.
So.
Probably the same case.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, I'm still expecting the same ending.
Unfortunately.
I want to be. I want to be wrong.
Yeah. I just can't have high expectations now with this coaching staff. I can't.
Well, I'll put it this way.
I've learned my lesson.
The reason it's not up there is because it's not going to happen. It's not.
He was just extended last offseason.
We could speak it, until we're blue in the face, till we're passed out. It's not going to happen.
Rooney will never fire Tomlin.
At least when we had the Fire Canada sign, that was a legitimate movement.
Dude, it was chanted at Penguins games.
It was universally approved by SteelTwins Nation. I remember watching it on wrestling. I remember watching it, anywhere I've seen it. It was there. It was hilarious.
Fire Canada.
So that was a universal movement. So we had that up. We had the bench Wallace because that had to happen, and that was going to happen at some point. Start Mason because that had to happen at some point.
Yeah.
The Fire Tomlin, it's just not going to happen.
No. Though I will say the majority of our signs that we put up here do happen. The only times that they don't happen is the Fire Tomlin, because that won't happen, and the Ayuk situation.
Yeah, we had the trade Ayuk already signed last year. And
so what's the sign going to be for this year?
I don't know yet. I haven't really gotten into.
Yeah, I guess we gotta dive into.
We haven't gotten. Yeah, we haven't gotten to that mood yet.
Underway, yeah.
We haven't really gotten to a bitchy mood yet. Swear jar.
Yeah, to go with a movement.
Nope, we haven't got there yet. What's the over under on that? 6 weeks.
4 weeks.
I'm gonna go the under.
Okay. All right, you're the betting man. I'm not.
Unless Tomlin goes 0-17, he's on fireball. Yeah, it's not happening. No. He's going to play out the rest of his contract, and my fear is he gets another one. Is Canada even coaching now? I don't know.
And respectfully, I don't care.
Same thing with Randy Fichtner, bro. He didn't get an extension. Or not an extension. Thank God.
He didn't get another coaching gig.
No.
He was on Ben's podcast this past offseason.
I didn't listen to that one yet.
I listened to a clip. It's actually not bad.
God, I hate that guy. I hate that face. I hated Matt Canada, bro. I hated him. Oh, man. I hated him. Bro.
You're not alone, brother.
Bro.
You're not.
It's all coming back to me. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of that zone. Renee says, I'm really liking Rock Taylor. Yeah. I'm really excited to see him tomorrow. In fact, updating on the poll, 30%, it's very close. 30% say Caleb Johnson balls out. 27% say Derek Harmon. And an even 21% for Roman Wilson and Rock Taylor. I'm hoping they all ball out. It's a big test for all these guys. Get to see the rookies. Get to see the undrafted guys. It'll be interesting to see if they experiment any defensive disguises. But I'll be very curious to see a lot of looks for tomorrow in regards to the offense, the defense, the defensive line, the amount of playing time that certain guys get, maybe regarding the defensive line in regards to Benton, Black, Harmon, the entire offensive line. They should see a lot of playing time. What's Roman Wilson going to do? Again, the Jags are playing their starters. The Steelers aren't playing the majority of their starters, but the Jags are playing, as far as I know, all their starters.
Liam Cohn said all.
So, big test. Big test for all these guys. They're going up against legitimate starters in this league. So, we'll see what they're made of. It'll be interesting to watch tomorrow. I can't wait. We'll be live for it tomorrow, or technically today. But It's game day.
Later today, man.
It is game day. We'll be live for it, so we'll see you guys tomorrow, technically later today, over here on the East Coast for the Steelers versus Jags preseason game. We're going to call it a night. We're going to get on out of here. We appreciate you guys for joining us live on YouTube and simultaneously on Twitter.
Twitter X,
whatever. This was a test to make sure it would run smoothly, and I can say for certain we didn't run into any issues. Now, let me check on my phone to make sure we're not running into any craziness right now. But as far as I see, it's not buffering anywhere. So I'm glad to see that it is going smoothly.
Smooth sailing.
Which gives me great confidence that we can do the same thing tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. Did Yins like Bruce Arians as OC? I did. Outside of throwing the ball deep on 3rd and short all the time. But
yeah, but Arians was a good coach.
Arians was a good coach.
He was a great coach.
I kind of wish he was the head coach. But I see why they went with Tomlin.
Yeah.
That injury in the Detroit and Atlanta game was set. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That was. Did you see that, Rob?
No. Well, what's he referring to?
Morris Norris. He's a safety for the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
He went in for a tackle on the running back Carter for the Falcons.
Okay.
And right there, his knee went right into his neck and it bent back.
Oh.
And he was unconscious. His body flopped. And he started seizuring.
Oh,
the game was canceled.
Oh,
right
so
then and there. They ended it.
They just cut it.
And he was taken off in an ambulance.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so
wow.
Morris Norris, prayers to him, because that's scary. We've seen a situation like that before regarding our own team. Not of that extent, but in terms of, ending a player's career, and we've seen with DeMar Hamlin how it almost ended his life, and
yeah,
that's a career-ending injury. That's very serious. That could change his whole life, honestly. We don't know what I don't know what the update is. That I'm hoping he has feeling in all extremities. He's able to live everyday life, painlessly going forward. But that's awful. You never want to see that, especially in a preseason game.
No, absolutely not. That's brutal news to hear. Thoughts and prayers go to him, man. I mean, we know football is a physical sport, of course. It's part of the game, and these players know what they sign up for. When they hit on the field, but just seeing that, you never want to see that whatsoever. And I can only hope and pray that the man pulls through and makes it happen.
Yeah, shout out to Morris Norris, man. Definitely praying for him. Hoping he makes a safe and speedy recovery.
Big time.
I don't know what the update is. I'm sure we'll see more tomorrow morning maybe. But yeah, that's some scary stuff. That's some real scary stuff, man. So prayers to him, and that's how we're gonna end it. I'll end it on a note to him. Shout to him. Prayers to him and his family and everything in this situation. But we're gonna call it night. We're gonna get on out of here. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. On your way out, hit that like. If you're new, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate you guys. And we will see you guys later today. In some cases for you guys, maybe tomorrow. Regarding the Steelers versus Jags preseason game. We'll be live for it, play-by-play, full watch, commentary, our honest thoughts. It'll be very exciting to have Steelers football back in our lives before we get tired of it. And you guys know how the Steelers play.
Stressful Steelers football,
It's like that. It's like that cycle meme.
Stressful Steelers football, man. We're getting back into the mix, dude.
Yeah.
You know what? I've been craving football. I've been craving Steelers football. It's been a crazy off season. It's been a long off season, but we made it, bro.
We made it, and it is officially game day. We'll see you guys later today, tomorrow, whatever in your guys'
Technically
case.
today.
We'll see you guys 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Later, dudes.
See you in the next one. Here we go, Steelers, man.
And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Peace!